Well, as the sun goes down, the speeds go up. It's almost time to get underway for this shootout for the fastest time and the best possible grid position for tomorrow's race. Let's get on with it. It's qualifying for the Bahrajn Grand Prix.
All right, let's have a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
You're leading the pack, that's P1. The fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 26.3. And we're in front of Piastri, Gasly and Behrman. Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:26.3. Russell, Schumacher, Piastri, Verstappen and Gasly. Fantastic, you've got pole position.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. The stage is set for another enthralling race here in the Kingdom of Bahrain. A Ferrari stronghold in years gone by. Will they be able to add to their record today? Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36-mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities, and it could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Russell, Michael Schumacher, Max Verstappen and Gasly, Antonelli, Villeneuve, Sonoda and Ayrton Senna, Ocon, Behrman, Jack Doohan and Soloff, Pepe Marti, Colapinto, Paul Aaron and Tim Tramnitz, Maloney, O'Sullivan, Bortoletto and Mika Hakkinen rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Okay, mate, radio check, please, radio check.
Radio check.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going. Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch. Okay, DRS is now available. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. First position, front of the pack. Pierre is behind you now. They're on fresh mediums. Your pit window will be open in 7 laps time. 27 laps to go. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
Yep.
Box, box, box. issue attaching the front right wheel. I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put that behind us and get back into this race. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Leading the pack, that's P1. Piastri's behind you now. They're on fresh mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. All right, 16 laps to go. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. appears to be an issue. We're currently investigating. You're in first position, front of the pack. Piastri's behind. Okay, they're on old softs. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Okay, looks like a mechanical failure. We're going to have to ask you to find a safe spot to retire. Sorry about that, mate. Okay, this is serious. We need you to retire as soon as possible.
I'm so sorry, guys.
And an award-winning day for Oscar Piastri as he takes the checkered flag and wins.
Well, they were clearly at one with their car today, Crofty, out there. New regulations, of course, for this season. And you can tell that they've done their homework. They've studied, they've put probably a lot of time in the simulator, worked well with their engineer. And, I mean, they were absolute joy to watch out there today. They really were.
Well, it's been a long wait for many of our drivers, but the wait is always worth it. Bring them out to the awaiting crowd. It's time for our podium celebrations. They give out trophies for the winners. Today, they're Oscars. Your winner today, Oscar Piastri. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Hey boss, what do you make of this?
Hey, Chief. As you'll have noticed, we suffered from significant wear on one of our parts.
Hey, it's been a while since we've had some upgrades to our corporate facilities and, well, if you've got some cash kicking around, don't forget to use it.